In this video, we will talk about women who are thinking of separation or are in the divorce process. I will give you some practical legal advice to make this difficult period in a woman's life easier. I am Anna Korsanou, lawyer and accredited mediator in Greece. I have dealt with divorce cases and family mediations, but also with the promotion of mental health. And with this knowledge, I will give to all women suffering who may be physically or psychologically abused in a marriage they don't deserve, practical advice that will help them get out of their unhappy marriage. It is a fact, when a woman starts a family, she believes that it will last forever and that she and her husband will grow old together. If there are children, she wishes to keep this family together in any way. She wants her children to have a family and a father. For a woman to reach the point of breaking her family and leave her children without a family means that she has exhausted all the options. She has fought with all her strength and has made all possible compromises. The question why a woman chooses a wrong partner is another story and requires extensive analysis. In this video, we will practically explain what a woman needs in order to get out of an unhappy marriage. All that I'm about to say must be done before the divorce, before announcing to her husband that she wants a divorce, and not afterwards. She has to be strong and ready to cope with the painful divorce process, especially if the other part, meaning her husband, does not want to get a divorce. Number one, she has to ask for psychological and legal support. An informative meeting with a qualified lawyer can explain to her all the legal procedures and rights, as well as the possible negative legal consequences of the divorce process. She can also be informed on the family mediation process, which is the best way of resolving family differences, provided that the other party agrees with this. In case a woman does not have a lot of money, there are other options such as free psychotherapy in public hospitals and free legal protection in cases of people with low income. Number two, she has to try and become somewhat financially independent. She has to inform her parents and see if they can support her. If she's not working, she can try and find a part-time job at least and get to know what it is like to work. This goes for women who have never worked before. The most important thing is to make some savings. Of course, without letting the husband know about this, since she can later use all the divorce process or in the moving out of the family home. The money. 3, she can start checking the prices for renting a house in the area she considers moving if she doesn't have a house of her own. 4, she has to change the web banking passwords in her personal bank accounts, as well as her social media passwords, so that her husband isn't aware of them. Let's not forget that most of the times, not both of the parties want the divorce. The one wants to get a divorce, and the other is forced to accept it. The rejection and anger that this causes may lead to bad or revenge reactions. 5, she can discreetly remove valuable objects from the house, such as computers that may contain important work documents, photos, or other valuables such as jewelry, if and only if, I specifically repeat it, they belong to her, meaning if she has bought them herself. 6, for abused women without support or money, there are institutions, shelters, and organizations available in all countries of the world with which she can come into contact before getting the divorce. I know cases of women who left after a big fight with their child in their arms and in their pajamas without having anything, and they were literally left on the street with no support, no money. If they had followed the steps above, they would have been in a much better position. I understand that everything is easy in theory and it is easy for someone to give advice. In practice, however, the divorce process is extremely painful and stressful. Nonetheless, in case of physical, verbal, or psychological violence, divorce is the only solution for the dignity and heal of traumatic experiences. Besides, you have to be well to be able to raise your children, who are your higher priority in life.